you, Annie, on America's favorite radio program, the Oxygen Power of Smiles, starring your old softy, Bertie. A moment of you. Say something.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember, folks.
Smile, Tanya, smile.
That's right, Blackie. Smile down your smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio?
Why, it's none other than that wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, LaurenH.
Now, our Warlocks, I understand you've got something to tell the folks at home about the landing here.
Yes. Good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the steps of New York Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And are you now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy, I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop tape. And furthermore, I am now offering a certified check for $50,000 to whomever persons who can prove they are Annie's parents.
Wow.
Wow.
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write down the Warlocks, care of the station, WEAF New York, or directly to him
At my home, Bert Healy. At my home. At my home, Bert Healy. 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Oxygen toothpaste with Miracle L64 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. And I just did a damn commercial.
Good night on the Warlocks. Thanks for coming by on the Warlocks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful lottery for you. So get in touch right away, you hear?
Say, Mr. Haley, isn't it about time for the lovely Borderland sisters?
Why, it most certainly is, Wacky. And I can tell when I look at the old clock on the wall that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you could say. Accident.
O-X-Y-D-E-N-T.
A toothpaste of the stars.
Make your teeth Hollywood bright.
So from all of us here at the Hour of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, Connie, and Lonnie, Fred Bracken. And this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, ho, woman, hey, dapper, you both got your style with one with your dangerous, well, smart. Your clothes may be bold from the lead, but they stand out on fire, but wonder you're fully dressed, well, smart. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Saville Road? It's what you wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe. That matters. Janitor, so long for a while. Remember your never flowing dress, well, smart.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert's smiley toes.
And now, one of the brothers and sisters.
Your girls may be good.
Give him some of the old roast razzle dazzle. In and out, 2 or 3 minutes at the most. Grab the kid, grab the money, and get the hell out of town.
The kid. That's your problem, ain't it? What will we do with that afterwards?
Hey, that ain't gonna be no problem.
When the rooster wants something to disappear, it's...
For good.
Rooster!
Oh, come on, Annie. Grab the 50 grand, grab the kid, blow this crummy town, and little me, we'll meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah!
All we have had from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust is a trust of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It's time to lead this country back to its strength and get us moving once again.
Criticism! Damn it! Nothing but criticism! Damn it!
I know.
It's awful. Has anyone seen the Washington Post today? My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Franklin, you've already been elected.
Every cloud has a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Oliver Warbucks' friend, Franklin.
Thank you, Louis. Show them in.
Oliver?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oliver.
I'd like to meet my good friend Annie. She wanted to come along just to meet you and say hello.
How do you do, Mr. President?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, shall we begin? Yes, Louis.
Annie, you'll wait out in the other room.
No, Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior. Harold, I don't want to hear so much as a gosh out of you.
Franklin, the child.
Now, Oliver, since you represent those happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to begin with your views on matters.
Thank you, Mr. President. In the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business. Yes, and for the good of the country, for you, for Wall Street, and for me, we've got to get factories open and the workers back to work.
Yes, well, according to my latest figures, there are now 15 million people who are out of work have no visible means of support.
But if I may say so, Mr. President, unemployment is not our worst problem here. The dispatches from Germany are increasingly distressing every day. Gentlemen, there could be a war.
Germany, hell! People are starving in this country!
Harold, I know all that, but if we don't get our foreign policy...
Cordell, in the long run, for people who are starving, that is, there is no long run.
The trouble is that it's all happening at once. The stock market has taken another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots.
Floods, drugstore.
And the FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless, and it's getting worse.
We have got to take
People,
care of
there's no work, no money, no jobs. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this now. Quiet, little girl.
What were you saying, Annie? No, go on. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow. There's a way that cobwebs and sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Harold Hickeys, stand up.
What?
You heard me. Stand up. Up. Now, Harold, sing.
Sing?
Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've just decided that if my administration is going to be anything, it will be optimistic about the future of this country. Now, sing.
Really, Franklin, you know that I...
Sing.
Somehow tomorrow,
Louder, Harold.
bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be some. Just thinking about tomorrow, there's a way that cobwebs and sorrow. Till there's
When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin.
Excuse me, stick up my chin.
Up my chin and grin and grin. All I can do is sing.
the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day.
Harold!
Mr. President, a telegram.
Thank you. It goes to me. This isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver. From your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents,
Oh
have begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Sparrow.
Thank you. Wow, Annie, looks like the power of smiles really gets a lot of people listening.
boy! Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, I suggest you get back to New York immediately.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. President.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, Annie.
Goodbye, Mr. President. And thank you.
No, thank Thank you, Annie. You're the type of person the president should have around him.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, what if we set up 100, no, 1,000 federal projects?
Like dams.
Yes. Highway? Yes. New post offices? Yes. Put the unemployed to work building them.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
And weekly paychecks would get all those millions on welfare and back to paying taxes.
And we would build a country so strong that no one, not even Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in a war. Mr. President, what we have to give this country is nothing less than a new outlook,
A new vision.
a new approach,
A new concept.
a new dedication,
A new horizon.
A new spirit. Attitude.
A New Deal.
yes, Mr. President.
American gentlemen, I would like their side. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Harmony. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Mr. Warbucks or Miss Annie.
Drake, do you realize I've spoken to 619 men who claim to be Annie's father, and 617 women who claim to be Annie's mother? That makes, let me see,
1,236.
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the wrong place.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the people?
They're all gone, dear. I'm sorry, they've all come and gone. They were after nothing but the $50,000.
You're certain?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. None of them knew about the locket.
Gee, I thought for sure somebody was going to be my mom and dad.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come from the FBI.
Oh, fine. It's from LaurenH. He's located the manufacturer of the locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
That sort of locket.
Yes, over 90,000 were made and sold.
90,000?
The gist of it is that Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million that he's going to be able to trace your parents from the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, you did the best you could. If you can't do it, nobody can. Anyways, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You've got everything. All the Deucin birds on the wall and everything. Excuse us, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu.
Thank you, Grace. And Annie, a Duesenberg is a car. Babe Ruth is a right fielder for the New York Yankees. And there's something else you need to know. I made me a fortune, that fortune maintain. I'm headlined and profiled again and again. But something was missing, but I never knew. That something was someone, but who? My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim. At two universities bearing my name, yet something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone, but who would that someone be? How could she make it known? But dreams can come true. That something is no one but you. Not bad for an old man, eh? But dreams do come true. That something is no one but you. Grace?
Yes, sir?
You have those legal papers I gave you last week?
Yes, sir. I'll get them right away, sir.
Good. And Grace, I haven't danced since J.P. Morgan went by. Annie, I'd like to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
Well, if I can't have a real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you.
Drake,
Yes, sir.
call Justice Brandeis. Ask him to come over to sign some adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. We can have anyone in the world come to the adoption party. Johnny Rockefeller, Babe Ruth, Madame Shanghai Shek. She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Cecile and Annette, and Mrs. Greer, and Miss Pugh. Well, I guess I like everybody here.
Yes, Annie. I'd like that too. Drake,
Yes, sir.
could you ask the staff to get spiffed up. They're all going to be guests at Annie's adoption celebration.
Yes, sir.
What about the kids?
It's way past their bedtime. But tell you what we can do. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, we'll invite the whole orphanage over here for a big Christmas celebration.
And Hannigan too?
And Miss Hannigan too. Why not?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone is getting, and these are your words, sir, spiffed up for the party tonight.
And Annie, I guess you and I had better get spiffed up too. Grace,
Yes, sir?
would you tell Mrs. Pugh we're going to have a house full of guests? We'll need decorations,
Decorations?
caviar,
Caviar?
and champagne.
Champagne? I'm fine!
Everything's humming now. Hum. Good times are coming out. Soon, they go away. It's Christmas every day. We discuss sad times. Now there are yesterday's news since Annie kicked out of the Our got never some money. They got Annie, what you done for us? They promoters and they say Johnny. They got Annie, turn on the fun for us. Betty's the king, by war, and now no FDR. Just very nice, that's why.
Staff, my friends, welcome to the happiest night of my life.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot, they never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my side.
I don't need anything but you.
You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made like a song. You make me a singer.
And what's that better to always boo?
Anything but you.
Yesterday's plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday's plain awful.
But that's
I'm poor as a mouse,
I'm richer than Midas.
but nothing on earth.
Can ever divide us.
And if tomorrow I'm a couple someone too, I don't need anything but you. Family needed his mother,
Or needed his shop, or one needed his brother.
or else he'd go There's no one how happy is there now? Like I cannot tell, like only I am now.
do this adoption right now. The procedure is a very simple one. We start with the laws of the state of New York. Sir, what we'll do? What? Sir.
Excuse me, folks. We don't mean to interrupt. Oh, yes, sure, look. Yes, already.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. This is the white shield.
Oh, you never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We got on the Greyhound this afternoon and went straight up to the old bench on ring. The lady then said, I'll take you here. You.
Oh, Annie, all these years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
These are my driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge, New York, New York, October 28, 1922.
October 28th? Oh, that's my birthday.
It was in her notes, sir.
But how would they know?
Mister, please, you gotta believe this. We got on the Greyhound, went straight to that shop. The lady then said,
All these years holding you again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night Annie was left at the orphanage, she was found wearing.
now, here's something to wait. On the night that we left Annie at the orphanage, we left with half of a silver locket around her neck. Kept the other half to ourselves, so that one day,
Look, she's wearing it.
and here's the half that we kept. Oh, yes. It fits perfectly.
She's our little girl.
She is. She is.
Certainly seems so.
Well, you'll get Amy's bags again. We'll be taking her along.
Take her?
No.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Money. Well, we ain't got much, but we'll be glad to give you whatever you want.
Mr. Mudge, you haven't heard that I'd offered a certified check for $50,000 to whoever can prove they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyway, we don't want no money.
Oh, right. We don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, sir, them that little pig farm in New Jersey, $50,000, you can buy that farm. Raise our Annie up right in the country with fresh air and fresh eggs, fresh and fresh air. So, certified, huh?
Yes.
All I gotta do is make that for myself.
That's right. First thing tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
You wouldn't mind if Annie stayed tonight, Christmas Eve, and you can come by tomorrow morning and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh,
Problem?
no, sir. Whatever you prefer. Guess we should be heading back to our hotel now. Till tomorrow morning, eh? Then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Goodbye, Annie. Love.
Bye, y'all. Seth, how did we meet? Merry Christmas.
Well, this is wonderful news. Annie has found her parents, and they seem like a very nice couple. Quite nice.
You're lucky, Annie.
Right. I'm lucky. Just think. A pig farm.
Mrs. Greer,
Yes, sir?
champagne. We must celebrate because it's Christmas Eve. And because we've got the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. And she'll be near us and be able to visit with us. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
Very much.
Annie! Annie!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir. Sir, I have a feeling I've seen that Mr. Mudge before. I don't know where or when. But I have the strangest feeling he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President,
Franklin,
Franklin, I need your help.
of course, Oliver. Whatever I can do for you.
Silly to cry, nothing to fear. Section New Jersey's as nice as right here. Section my life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. So maybe I'll forget how nice he was to me. How I was almost his baby. Maybe.
Thank you, Grace. I never could have without you. Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie. Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks and Miss Farrell.
You're up early, Annie.
Yes, well, my books are coming for me, so I thought I'd wait for them here. I guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come visit me sometimes?
Well, we'll definitely be seeing you, Annie.
You're up early too.
Yes, Annie. We've been up most of the night with FBI agents coming and going. Had quite a night. Did you know that the President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Yes. Annie, we have some very difficult news to tell you. And President Roosevelt is going to help me tell it to you.
Merry Christmas, Mr. President.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Franklin.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the paper and the handwriting on your note, he succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, we already know that. Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, Annie. They aren't your parents. Your parents are David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett. Well, where are they?
Annie.
Annie, your parents passed away a long time ago.
So, they're dead?
Yes, dear.
So, I guess I am an orphan after all. Like the other kids.
Are you all right, Annie?
Yes. Because I guess I always knew my folks are dead. Because they loved me. And Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl. But who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but the thing is, they knew about the locket.
The locket. That's her key.
The only ones who knew about the locket were us, and the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan!
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Show her in. Miss Hannigan, what a delight to meet you.
Same here. I know you anywhere. You're all for Warbucks, right?
Yes, I'd like to introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary.
Yeah.
This is the President of the United States,
Sure.
and this is my daughter, Ray.
Hi, kids! Hi! Look, kids, there's presents here for all of us. Oh, my goodness!
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come in from the FBI.
Thank you. Comes the dawn, it all fits together.
Annie, come take a look at this.
Leave the lizards! Who would have guessed?
Show it to the President.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Yes, great. Show them.
With pleasure, sir.
Oh, great, great. Mr. President, shall I have drink call for your car?
No. Eleanor can wait.
Then won't you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
There she is, Shell. Our little girl.
Your little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Oh, hello, dear.
Well, you'll get Amy's bags together.
For sure, allow me.
Oh, and the check.
Oh, yes, the check. I almost forgot. There it is, a check for $50,000.
Certified.
Certified.
Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of the jig is up. What?
Yeah. The jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
My mom, my dad.
Mr. President, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and that the Secret Service has the power to arrest.
Why, yes, Oliver, they certainly do. Drake, will you turn them over?
Yes, sir.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la.
Solo for Warbucks. And you'll find this woman's their accomplice. La 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 la. Arrest her to...
Me? I've never seen these people before yesterday!
Come on, Miss Aggie.
Yes, sis. If me and Lil's taking the fall, so are you.
Mr. Warbucks, Oliver, I never did nothing to you. Please.
Miss Hannigan. The jig is up.